coming up on the first pitch.
Leading off
Bobby
tonight,
Witt Jr. now at the plate.
Number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
And we are underway in Denver. And that one hammered. Goodbye, home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here's Betts. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. Up the middle, over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's going to be Jimmy Rollins.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's a ball. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Pitch misses.
That's down.
And the count is 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that one hit to first. Posada takes it to the bag. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here in Denver, and on the mound in this one, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Correa fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. Late on that fastball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Back foot slider struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos. He's got it, and that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second, Ian Happ digs in now. The 0-2. Out to short. De La Cruz throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now Correa up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Here's the 0-2. Got it. And now 2 gone. Jorge Posada will hit next. And it finds its way through for a hit. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Bryce Harper, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Slider right there.
Nope.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Ball to strike. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. That misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Stays alive. Mantle under this one. And there's 2 down. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And there's a foul ball. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-2 from Freed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the inning is over. Back here in Denver, stepping in, Mickey Mantle.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple. Runner at third, nobody out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that skips in the dirt. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks.
And that one gets away at the plate. Runner stays put at third. 2 and 2. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights it off. We'll see another. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Jimmy Rollins, the next to hit. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there. Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Jorge Posada.
The first baseman, Jorge Posada.
Max Fried will go to work. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Joe Mauer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. This one in the air, center field. Mantle makes his way towards it. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order now. Craig Biggio getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Biggio.
Tap foul at the plate. Posada leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Quick for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field. Start of the 4th. Shea Langoliers now at the plate.
Inside, ball one.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. And there's one away. Ian Happ up to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Ian Happ.
Hey!
Strike two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
For the Red Dragons, the third baseman, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Correa will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Bottom of the fourth, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Win. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's Byron Buxton. Fly to left his first time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Comes up empty.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Tosses to first.
Got him.
Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the
Now,
Dominican
Ellie De La
Republic,
Cruz.
the shortstop.
His first
Ellie
at bat was a strikeout.
De La Cruz.
That one at 95 missed up top. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That misses. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Draws the walk there.
That pitch is in.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here goes Ellie. Hard hit left side to second.
He's in there.
But
He's
he
safe.
beats the throw. Save. Play made. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 5th. Jorge Posada digs in now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Webjet.
Bryce Harper up
the right
now.
fielder,
I think one of my favorite
Bryce
moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer,"
Ball
over
one.
and over while going through the high-five line in the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say, or London.
Here's a 1-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
In the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the dirt. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. In the dirt. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next
Ball
pitch is
three.
downstairs. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And ball four,
Take
two
your bait.
aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Ripped to third and caught.
He's
Not
safe.
in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double
Now
play.
batting for West Virginia.
Mookie
the
Betts
second baseman,
digging in
Mookie.
a huge
Betts.
spot. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the K. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Anthony Santander at the plate.
You know, this
Ball,
group of
that's
hitters
inside.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball there.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Inconceivable.
He muscles that one out the opposite way. To the batter now, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 so far. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Jorge Posada. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a swing and a miss there. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Ripped into left for a base hit. In to score from third. We are tied at 2. Happ fires it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Golden opportunity right here. Hit on the ground to short. Witt. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. As they jump ahead, a run score. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And Fernando Tatis Jr. Up the middle. The flip. Here's one.
Out!
On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Fouled off left side. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. Last half of inning number 5.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Puts a bunt down. Slings to first. Now 2 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man on second, 2 down. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Ball bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. Runner goes again. Popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Top of the 6th inning. Digging in. Jimmy Rollins.
The designated hitter, Jimmy Rollins. Now pitching, Felix Bautista.
And a foul ball.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
So up next, Shea Langoliers. And that one is in for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that up.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Yeah!
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close
Off
that
the plate,
gap.
ball
But,
1.
you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And he swings through it. Here goes the runner. Got him swinging. Throw to
He's
second.
out.
Out at second. That ends the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Out towards right center field. 1 down. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Santander.
Ball 1.
Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Here's a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Avenger.
2 down, bases
The third
empty.
baseman,
Here's the third
24,
baseman, Miguel Cabrera. 1 for 2.
Cabrera.
Mantle has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, here's Carlos Correa. Just missed. Fought off foul.
He doubled up on the off speed there. Talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. Out to short. Rwanda Posada. A great play deep in the hole.
Now batting for
So
West
digging
Virginia,
in, Jorge
the first
Posada.
baseman,
He's
Jorge
2 for 2.
Posada.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Got him swinging. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, number 3.
And now here is Harper.
Harper.
Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him swinging. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Ball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Witt. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. So up next, Joe Mauer.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Number 7.
Craig
Second
Biggio
baseman,
now at the plate.
Craig Biggio.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Aye.
And right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 8th. Mickey Mantle digs in now. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Swings through that one, 0-1. Dominican Republic leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Late with the swing there. registers the punch out and hits 101. Here's Mookie now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Mookie Betts blasts one out. And now Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Now pitching. Greg Kimbrel.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Swings through that.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, number 23.
Right fielder, better than
New pitcher on here, Mason Miller.
now
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bull.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Gotta let it travel just a bit more.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Byron Buxton will hit next. And the slider just misses. Betts. That takes care of Buxton. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 2.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. To second, and that's not it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
No, he's in there.
Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. And that one misses up and in. Ball 3. Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Denver, all set to start the 9th in this one. Shea Langoliers.
now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Aroldis Chapman. And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Hat at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Half
No,
lays
that's
off.
down.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Ball. Down.
Chapman is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.